Morning everybody, I'm Amy Hughes. I work for AHDB Beef and Lamb, and I'm also co-host of the Think Outside the Fence podcast. I've recently completed my mental health first aider training, and I have got quite a lot of experience in dealing with my own mental ill health. So Katie from ABP just asked me to do a short video of my top tips for looking after yourself in periods of stress, which I think it's safe to say a lot of people in the farming community are in at the minute. It's raining again today, yippee. But just remember, it will stop. It will stop raining, but that doesn't help us in the short term. So my top tips for looking after yourself when you're busy and when you're stressed are mental load. So by that I mean everything that's going on in your head, everything that you think you've got to get done, everything that's going wrong, everything that you're worried about. You need to prioritise that. So if you've got a job list, what is urgent? What is absolutely like the world's going to end if you don't do it, and what isn't? And those things that aren't urgent, just park them. You cannot do everything all at once, but communicate that. If people are expecting stuff off you, just tell them how busy you are. You realise it's important to them, but it's just not going to get done because of X, Y, and Z. And the way that they respond to that is their problem. That's not your problem. You can only do so much. So that would be my first tip. Try and ease that mental load a little bit. Equally, if you're trying to run a household as well as being crazy busy, I had 2 little babies in the middle of COVID that I was bringing up on my own because my husband was still going out to work. You need to make things as easy as possible for yourself. So like short-term things, it doesn't have to be forever. Can you get a cleaner in? Is there a local kid that wants to earn a bit of cash in hand that'll come and just side up once a week for you? Can you, are you eating properly? Because the link between diet and nutrition and mental health is massive. If you're living off cups of tea and coffee and eating chocolate biscuits, which I know is often the case at this time of year, can you sign up to one of those meal delivery services for a few weeks just to make it easy for yourself? Just be kind to yourself and try and make things as easy as possible in whatever way. It doesn't have to be a long-term solution, but in the short term, eating and drinking properly and just taking a bit of pressure off yourself mentally will do you the world of good. My other big thing is sleep. Now, I know that's a bit of a joke because I realise sleep is not easy when people are in the middle of lambing and calving and everything else. But if you get yourself in on a night and you've chance to go to bed, do it. Don't be sat faffing around doing something that doesn't really need doing. Get yourself to bed. Equally, if you've chance for half an hour in the middle of the day, there's no shame in that. Get yourself to bed. Our bodies can't function without sleep. Just because you're farming doesn't make you biologically any different to anybody else. You can't function without sleep. So just go easy on yourself, all right? We have this thing in farming where, you know, if you're not busy, you're not working hard enough and all the rest of it. It's rubbish. We can only do so much and our heads can only take so much. And my final tip is talk. Everybody's in the same boat at the moment. Everybody's just sick of this weather and flat out busy. But it's amazing what a 5-minute chat can do to your mood. Just pick the phone up. You know, everybody's in the same boat. Other people will be struggling as well, and I'm sure they'll appreciate a phone call or a text message. And if you're really, really struggling, don't forget that we've got a lot of brilliant mental health charities that you can pick the phone up to for some free advice, some free counselling. Do not be afraid to reach out. Yeah, it will stop raining. It will stop raining, and you won't feel like this forever. But try and look after yourself in the short term.